My name is Nicholas Creed, and the person I'm interviewing is Greg Creed. He's self-employed at Greensboro Shrub Nursery. I'm interested in interviewing Mr. Creed because I plan on owning this plant nursery business after I get out of college. How long did it take to get to his position? It took him about 5 years after he graduated from Sand Hills Community College, receiving his associate's degree. What motivated him in this business and how he goes to work every day is his family and then his father's work ethic because they grew a business from basically nothing. He ranges from about 60 to 80 hours per week, depending on like the time of year. Like if it's fall or spring, that's when the times get a little bit busier. He grew up working at the nursery when he was about 14 years old, and then from then on, he always had a job, especially working there. Family was a major factor into him going into the plant nursery industry. To keep his workers safe, he tries to refrain from them using any special equipment, especially equipment dealing with chemicals, because the toxins in the air can cause serious harm to the workers. Government regulations. He doesn't have to worry about any other government regulations besides the fact of like the county codes. Um, let's see. Workers' comp comes into play whenever he has injured workers, like whenever they have heat strokes or like a tractor injury. He first has them drug tested to make sure nothing off the workplace has caused this, and then he lets workers comp completely take over and how he deals with his workers. Some major contracts that he has to deal with is he says in the nursery business industry is just the buying and selling and the selling to the customers with house credit, and he tries to make sure that when these plants are bought on house credit, that they make sure that they pay back the credit, and that's just like a verbal contract that has between the seller and the buyer. The business does not have a human resources department because it's a smaller business, so any problems with human resources, it goes straight to the owner himself, so Greg Creed. Then also with hiring foreign workers, the H-2A program comes into play, and that's definitely utilized at Greensboro Shrub Nursery, and how when he says with this, and I asked him whether it caused it to be easier or harder when hiring and firing workers, and he said it was in fact easier and causes less stress. And then OSHA comes into play whenever they have any issues dealing with injuries. They do have a material safety data sheet to make it for any time they need it. And then insurances like property insurance and liability and on the road insurance do come in play and are expensive. I would like to pursue this business still because I've grown to love the plant industry my whole life, and I still plan on taking over the Greensboro Shrub Nursery business after I get out of college. Thank you.